Hey everyone, it's me, Karen, from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. And today's sanctuary spotlight is going to be on a resident that doesn't even live here, or we're hoping. So I'm going to introduce you to little Pearl the piglet and kind of discuss how she found her way here and what our next plans for her are. How's everybody doing out there today? It's heating up here in Phoenix, Arizona. I think we're looking at a forecast of about low 100s, 103, 102, something like that today. This is nice. This is a really nice day. Everybody's been fed. Everybody's been watered. I'm going to do this real quick, introduce everybody to Pearl, tell you her story, and then I've just got to do a couple more chores, clean duck pools and rake some hay, and then that's it. I'll be done. So as usual, let me flip my camera around so you can see Pearl. And there we go. I shut it off again. I don't know if any of you guys watch me on a regular basis, but I literally do that every time. Okay, so let's turn this around. There we go. Now we get to see, well, there's Julio. He's one of our resident potbelly pigs. And then Zeus is way, way out there by the front fence. And then everybody else, like I said, they've just eaten. They're just kind of chilling. And oh, Princess Buttercup wants to come out. She's had her breakfast and her medication, so she can come out now. Come on out. And this is actually part of the Pearl story, these separate stalls and everything. We've got Mr. Gilbert in there having his breakfast a little bit separate. So let's go in. Hi, Julio. Let's go in and meet Pearl. She's adorable. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue, and we are actually temporarily housing this cutie pie here, and I believe she's been dubbed Pearl. So the other day, apparently, this piglet was found running around a neighborhood nearby, and whoever found her contacted a local plant nursery. And let's see, she's a little skittish, but we'll see what she does. It just so happens that a friend of the sanctuary works at that plant nursery. So he contacted Michelle and said, hey, we've got this piglet here, and we are going to try to we need to find like a rescue or a sanctuary to take her. And unfortunately, we are not equipped to take a farm hog. She's going to grow probably to anywhere between like 500 to 800 pounds. We just don't have proper housing for an animal like this. Our animals have an open field, so everybody needs to get along. It has to be species that get along well. We have a small property as well, so we're kind of like being closed to intakes right now, unless maybe a couple of elderly goats or something, because we do have space and we have mostly goats, but we're just not prepared to care for an animal like this. We don't have the space. We have an open field. We do have several of these stalls, like I just showed you, but we use these stalls to separate our senior animals from the other animals to eat. And with her using this whole pen, that was an entire pen that I had no access to this morning. So that's why Gilbert's down. Like I had to swap him out with Esperanza when she was done. And it's just, it's just a little inconvenient. It's not a big deal, but it is a little inconvenient. These guys actually have an established routine. They're really good at sticking to the routine. So they get like a little fussy. Our two potbelly pigs, for some reason, are all riled up. They got in a fight yesterday. She's, and it's not her fault. She's just an innocent little animal. But if you find an animal like this, like they need to have proper placement. You need to reach out to rescue. Like if this animal's best interest is really your priority, then it does kind of fall on you to do the proper research, call sanctuaries, call rescues, offer to transport them, offer to make a small donation if they'll take the animal on. So basically what ended up happening was this pig was found running in a neighborhood. Whoever found her reached out to a local plant nursery. A friend of the sanctuary was at this nursery when this was happening, reached out to us. We said no. And then we got word that a very reputable sanctuary, a pig sanctuary, was going to take her. We're like, oh, okay, that's great. I'm so happy to hear that, because we don't want her to fall into the wrong hands either. So I guess some communication lines got crossed, and she wasn't being picked up that day, and the nursery didn't want her. So now she's here. So now we're faced with making sure she has proper placement, because no matter what our situation is, this piglet will not go anywhere but a rescue or sanctuary. She will not just go to anybody. She will not be used for meat. She will not, so now we're kind of stuck with making the decision. So we're still reaching out to the sanctuary that was mentioned. We've offered to, we're going to offer to transport. We haven't heard back yet. So we'll keep you guys updated. It's just a tough situation, because it's like I said, if you come across an animal that needs help, it does really fall kind of on you to do the work. You can't just call, oh, my crazy cat lady friend. Oh, hey, I got this cat, help me out. Well, I'm a crazy cat lady because I already have too many cats. Oh, hey, my friend volunteers at a goat sanctuary. Or a farm animal sanctuary. Hey, I found a farm animal. Hey, can you take it? No, we can't. We're closed to intakes. Like, please just do the work, contact, like, Google farm animal sanctuary, Google cat rescues, Google whatever. You just go online and just look them up and just call and ask. And like I said, offer to transport, offer to make a donation, offer to come give some volunteer hours. We all are in this together. We all have to do the work. You can't, like, I get frustrated sometimes, because I feel like sometimes all of the work falls on a few people, whereas if everybody did something, then it would be so much easier on everybody. And if I'm kind of the type of person, if somebody reaches out to me, I'll guide them through the process. You know what I mean? But I can't take it on every time. Like, I've got, like I said, I've got my own pets at home. I've got this sanctuary that I help out at. So anyway, so this is where we're at with Pearl the pig. She's absolutely adorable. She's cute and little right now. If you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. And we've got this little friend, Pearl, here, who is hopefully a temporary resident. She was found wandering a neighborhood. She was, whoever found her reached out to a local plant nursery. It just so happens we have a friend that was at the plant nursery that reached out to us. We said, we can't take her. We heard that a reputable sanctuary was going to take her, and we were so at ease with that information. But then, like I said, some communication lines got crossed, and I don't know if she has placement at that sanctuary. We're trying to contact them ourselves now. And at that point, she had nowhere to go. And we couldn't, in good conscience, just let her go anywhere. Now that we know about her and we know about her life, like, we're going to make sure that her life is protected. But now, here she is at Goats with Horns, where we're not set up for a pig. I mean, she's fine now. She's just little, but she's going to get huge. I would love to keep her, because I actually love those type, like the big farm hogs, but we can't. We're just not set up for it. And then all of our animals are all riled up this morning. Our 2 potbelly pigs are fighting, like, they're neutered. So it's nothing like that. It could be a food thing. I don't know. They're getting along fine today. There was, I think, maybe like an issue where it was like a little bit of a food aggression thing yesterday. So we kind of just withheld their, like, special treats today. They've got food. They've got access to food, but we're not bringing anything fancy or special in here for them today. So yeah, we'll just keep you all posted. Again, we're just trying to reach out to the sanctuary that was mentioned. We're going to offer to transport her down there. If they can't get somebody, it's a couple hours away. So if they can't get somebody up here right away, we're going to offer to transport her, because as adorable as she is, and we already love her, we can't keep her. It's disrupting the whole sanctuary. But again, at the same time, we're not going to let her just go anywhere. So, we're kind of just fumbling around trying to figure it out right now. We want to save all the animals, but there's just not enough space or enough money or enough people to care for them. So it's like, if you care about animals, get out there and volunteer or make donations or do something, send produce their way, whatever. She really is a cute girl, though. She's a little shy, and she's got a good appetite. She's actually been I've offered her some pig pellets earlier today, and she munched on those, and now she's really that bowl of like was overflowing with hay, and she's still eating. So, we don't know where she came from. We don't know how she was cared for. I'm not even too sure how old she might be. I don't think I've ever met a little baby piglet this young. So I'll have to, well, like I said, we'll keep you guys posted. So yeah, today's sanctuary spotlight is on a non-resident, our little friend Pearl here, who right now, future is unknown, but she will not go anywhere that we won't know she's safe and cared for. And again, I reiterate, if you do find an animal in need, please just do the work. It's not that hard. You can't just say, oh, hey, I found this cat. Like, I'm going to call my cat friend, or I found this goat. I'm going to call my friend that works with a farm sanctuary. Like, get on the internet, look up sanctuaries, rescues, and whatnot, and just make the phone calls. Offer to transport, offer to make a donation, offer volunteer hours. Because we're kind of in a pickle right now with this little girl. But I'm going to say it one more time. She will be safe. She will be cared for. She will not go anywhere that's not going to take care of her for life. She is absolutely adorable. She's going to get humongous. So unfortunately, we're just not equipped for this type of animal here. But this is my first day hanging out with her. She just came on Tuesday after I left. And I was kind of hoping she'd be gone before I come back, because now I'm just sitting here hanging out with her and finding her adorable and falling in love. But the cool thing is, if she goes where we think she's going, I could, I follow them on Facebook. I could always probably take a ride down and say hi to her. I do get attached pretty easily. I do have a soft spot for these cute little critters. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is Pearl the piglet. She was found wandering a neighborhood, and whoever found her reached out to a plant nursery. And our friend of the sanctuary was at the plant nursery and reached out to us, and we originally said no. And then we got word that she was going to a very reputable pig sanctuary. We were very happy to hear that, but something got crossed along the way, and she had nowhere to go at the time. So now she's at Goats with Horns. So, we've kind of had this situation before where an animal was rescued, and it was just presumed that we could take them. And fortunately, it did work out. We were able to take them, but we kind of had to say, hey, you can't, like, we want to rescue all, trust me, we want to rescue all of them, but we can't. You can't just willy-nilly say, oh, I'm going to take this animal and so will take it, because there's finite resources, there's finite land, there's finite space, there's finite volunteers, so, but in the meantime, I'm going to just enjoy having this little visitor, little Pearl the piglet, who does not belong to us. So we'll keep you posted. I'm hoping we'll have an answer soon, and hopefully Courtney can give you all a good update this weekend. If you've tuned in today, I sincerely appreciate it. And again, if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real-Time Animal Rescue. And this is our little friend Pearl, who is just hanging out here in the interim until she finds her forever home, which will be safe and sanctuary and forever. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.